contentious.
Cultural.
Yeah, well, so one of them's an argument, not necessarily evidence for the existence of God, but it's just an argument that they occasionally will ask or use.
The Kalam cosmological argument.
Or moral.
Well, yeah, I think
If you were in Vegas, you might make this argument.
Pascal's wager.
Yeah, Pascal's wager.
That's a poor argument too.
Well, I mean, he said it was an argument. He didn't say it was a good argument.
I know.
Yeah, I watched a video on Pascal's actually. Why all the reasons why that's a bad argument.
Number 6 is probably my favorite question from a theist.
Where do you get your morality?
Prime mover, infinite regress.
Oz right away with the. As soon as I say it, Oz is like, yeah, morals, morality, yeah,
rationality.
I love
that's linked to morality. That's linked to tag. That's linked to tag. Yeah.
Necessary being.
Explain that answer to me.
Well, that's kind of tag. So, I guess infinite regress is a bit different. So tag is the transcendent argument from God is basically saying, well, morals have to come from somewhere. There's sort of, morals across everything, either morals or what's the other thing they say? It's
rationality, morality,
coherence.
The personal experience.
I'm thinking of a word.
One.
Yeah, that's the eyewitness testimony. Near-death experience, miracles. I put it all under the one.
Intelligibility is the other one they say. Intelligibility. Yes.
What about culture? What about the culture is true? It's good. Christian culture is good.
That's a good
people
one,
who believe in faith have
also
a good
pragmatic culture. Argument.
Yeah.
The pragmatic argument. Yeah. No, I hear you, Issa. Yeah.
And atheists are so terrible and bad, right? Because, look at all the evil atheist countries that aren't actually atheist countries. They're actually just dictatorships,
The group.
Well, the last one here was 3% said first cause.
I said
that's a cosmological.
I said prime mover.
Prime mover. I got that one.
I did say that. Yeah. I said prime mover earlier on.
Yeah,
and then there was
is that one too,
and then there was
I say cosmological arguments too. That's all those.
Then there was one question that ended up on the cutting room floor, never even made it into the game, because it was kind of weird. I kind of was like, I don't even know. I shouldn't have asked the question even. There's 2 questions that made it on the cutting room floor. One was, let me just find it here. So I don't have a game board for it or anything like that. So we can go here now. But it was among those involved in discussions about the flat Earth theory, who is widely recognized as a skilled and influential debater supporting that perspective.
What's it?
Yeah, so he was like 80%.
How's Nathan Oakley?
No, Witset's got to be the most popular and influential. I think. I think
he's the best. Yeah. The way he does it, he sounds sensible. He sounds sensical. He sounds like a person who is not like some crazy. You know what I mean? The way he talks about it, he sounds like a scientist. I'm like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I agree.
I agree.
But, ultimately, that's kind of dishonest. But yeah, I agree. It's effective. It's dishonest, but effective. Like, it is effective.
I felt like there was a bias coming through because we've had him on our show a couple times in the last month.
Yeah.
A lot of subscribers are probably from his channel.
Well, maybe I'm salty because he won't debate me. Maybe that's the case. So I do have to
ask who's a better flat Earth debater than him.
Like, well, I've got the survey right here. If you really want to know.
Yeah, who do we think is better? Like, who's a better one? Is Iron Horse better? Your countryman Iron Horse?
No.
Come on now.
The sage Iron Horse with his giant beard.
Of who that will actually debate like on a neutral platform with
Nathan Lumen. I'm gonna say him because he's actually I think he wins over a lot of people with his personality. You know young Nathan Lumen. Yeah. I think he calls himself Lumen. He's actually a really nice guy, and I think that he just by being nice and reasonable, he does a really good job.
The second highest,
Caleb.
was Nathan
Caleb?
Thompson.
Oh, Nathan Thompson.
Nathan Thompson was the second most voted for.
Oh,
then it was
really?
like then it was like a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4-way tie.
Is
between
Kyle
Mark
Adams one of
Sargent.
them? If Kyle Adams is one of them,
No.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Not
actually
even on
gonna
the
go
list.
Iron
anyway.
Horse. Iron Horse was
We
the
had-
greatest debater, right?
Iron Horse not even
Okay.
on the list.
But Jaron
We ended up with Mark Sargent, David Weiss, Eric Dubé, and
David Weiss,
Flatsoy
yeah.
tied.
Mark Sargent doesn't even debate. He's just a
And
spokesperson.
Question didn't ask about debate. It's just like who are influential
Oh,
flat
okay,
earthers.
gotcha.
Flatsoid?
Yeah,
Flatsoid.
Yeah.
That's
And then
definitely a modern day
after-
debate audience.
Then there was a tie for last with 6% each. Was Michael Mad Mike Hughes
I
and
don't know
Bob
who that-
Nodell.
I'm
no
still
doubt.
in shock
You
that
don't
people
debate.
believe in
Yeah.
flat Earth. I'm kind of in shock about this. It still blows my mind. You know.
no.
Do you
I
know
gotta
the
take
question-
off. I really
religious people who
apologize.
believe in it. There's a lot of
I gotta
Muslims who
take
believe
off,
in
but
it
I'll see
too.
you later.
Yeah,
Did
no
you know
worries.
that
Have
there are
good
a
night,
lot
Mark.
of
Thanks for
Muslims
coming.
who believe in flat Earth? I couldn't believe it. Like there was some guy that I met, and he's like, "Yeah, Aki, the world is flat. The Quran says it." I was like, "Wow." It blew my mind. I couldn't believe that there were people who would take this position. I'm still in shock, you know.
Best answer to the question among who are the most influential flat earthers was trying to ask me something that I don't have to remove 98% of my brain to even think of anyone making any sense. That was the answer I got. So
That's a good one.
1% said that. Another question that made the cutting room floor that isn't even worth looking at is if you could cancel a content creator, who would it be? The list just goes on and on and on.
What about
It's
Ross?
for everything?
What about Mark Reed's best friend Ross? I think Ross is probably on the list. Am I right?
For cancel?
Yeah, to be
Like-
canceled, right?
We got Donald Trump, Destiny, we got Kent Hovind, Muslims,
What's wrong with
Jimmy
Justin?
Snow.
Muslims? All
Fox
Muslims are put on
News.
there?
yeah, Daniel Hikachu, Pine Creek. I don't even know what a Pine Creek is.
Mike Creek Dog. He's a
Adam 22, Jake the Muslim,
Oh, that's Jake the
someone who
metaphysician.
lies or abuses their authority. Gwyneth
Daniel
Paltrow.
Oh, I
Daniel
thought Ross
Hikachu
said it
is the only
because
one I
people were
agree
not.
with.
He was not popular when he was doing. I thought you were talking about modern day debaters, not just everyone
No,
in general.
If you could cancel a content creator, who would it be?
Oh, okay, got it.
Mr. Beast,
Thank
Prager
you,
U,
Robin, for the
Ken
$2
What about
Ham,
Sargon of Akkad?
Caleb's
That
on
might be
here.
Someone
Tucker
that people
Carlson.
might not like.
Best Kent Hovind answer from the strawman Kent Hovind. Kent Hovind is known for arguing against the theory of evolution, often using the argument that it is purely random chance. It neglects the complexity of life forms, which he argues points to intelligent design. This simplification of evolutionary theory can be seen as a strawman argument.
I want you to
It's like-
know I'm gonna whack an atheist. I'm whacking an atheist now.
All right, I got to go to bed. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's call it a night. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you everyone so much for 9,000 subscribers. We'll keep working hard and try to entertain. That was I very much enjoyed putting that game together, but we'll do something a little different next time, maybe something fun but a little bit less worky. Like a lot of work to put that one together. Tomorrow we've got another short episode with Dr. Tapioca Weasel and Maya Atkinson. So that'll be a lot of fun. Same time, 8 o'clock. And I think there's a modern day debate going on right now. And when we're done here, we're heading automatically over to that. So I'll probably just watch that, I guess. But we will not be doing an after show. The topic itself is poison to our channel and not really that fun to argue, frankly. Kind of sad.
Yeah. Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tell Me That Story show. We are going to talk about Orpheus, the musician. Come
Awesome.
by.
And then Oz is going to bring us pictures of his foot. No, I'm just joking. But Oz, thanks so much for hanging out too, man.
It
I know
hurts.
Hope you
I moved.
get better.
Just gout. It's a type of arthritis. It just flares up sometimes.
Yeah. And Billy, thanks for coming out. Issa,
Nice.
I know you were like rushing home from work and you took the time to join us. You're a champ, man. All right, so that's our 9,000 subscriber special. We'll see you guys next time on our 1 million subscriber special. Have a good night.
Next week.
Good night.
Next week.